So I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know. I like it's so awkward for me to start these things. Like with the podcast, you have like a formal like,
Intro.
okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So intro music here, and then I guess we'll just start. What's up, everybody? Mutant City Horror coming at you from video. Oh, nice. With us today, Dirty Freaken Joe.
What's up, everybody?
How's it going, man?
Good.
Nice, dude. Welcome.
Thank you for having me here. It's a
Yeah.
little drive. I loved it though.
You-
See some dinosaurs and mountains and
Yeah.
green stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, my parents love coming up here because it's just so green
yeah.
coming through, like it's
Yeah,
a lot of farms and
I
stuff.
live in the hood. I'm in Compton,
Oh,
California.
dude.
So I don't get to see the green that often. I see different greens that often where I'm from. But just looking at nature is just like something you don't get to see every day, or at least
Yeah.
not what I get to do. So that's why I do like doing these drives to come here, and I got to sightsee. I saw Six Flags
Nice.
on the way as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
Nice, dude. Yeah. I'm Hollywood born and raised, so I know what you're talking about.
Don't worry, I won't
Yeah.
reveal the location.
Concrete
I'll tell you
jungle.
what I did see.
That's all good, dude.
Yeah.
So, probably good to do a little bit of like a little backstory, right? Because
Yeah.
we've talked about you a little bit.
Yeah.
We've talked with you a little bit. But we met you through Instagram, which is where we're meeting most of our new friends.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember how we met.
So I know Toxic Doom got interviewed by you guys. So then once
Correct.
I found Toxic Doom's interview, I was like, all right, this is cool. So like I started following you from there.
Gotcha.
So I gave you a follow. Then I just started seeing what you were doing. I was liking, commenting on there, and then just from there, like everything, a lot of stuff you had in common with me. So I started like liking, and it's not just liking. I actually comment on your posts or your
Right.
stories,
Right.
and you would actually talk back and you get engaged. And
Right.
we had the same hatred for Monster Palooza. So
That was the big one. I think that was when like we solidified like our friendship was like a hatred over Robert England canceling.
that was the stepbrother moment. Did we just become best friends? Like, yeah, it's one of those. So, and I met you at Monster Palooza. So, like, yeah, but
Right.
I know you were there the day before I went, and you were having issues already.
I was
just
there
trying to find-
the whole weekend.
yeah. So I was
Yeah.
like, damn.
Because there were 3 people I wanted to meet. Alan Trotman, who plays Tarman from Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah,
And then Miguel Nunez Jr., who plays Spider from Return of the Living Dead. And then Robert England, who,
Yeah.
is who he is. And so Alan Trotman was the first one to back out. For anybody who listens to the show, you've heard the story. He had COVID, so he backed out. And then England was like, I'm just going to be late, but I'm still doing pictures. And so I think that's when you and I were like,
yeah.
okay, like at least he's still going to show up. And then what, like 2 hours later, he was like, oh, I have COVID too, so I'm not
Yeah.
coming. And I was like,
I even
Fuck
went for
this
Bruce
thing.
Campbell too, and he backed out like a few
Ah,
months, like a month or
yeah.
two before the
Yeah.
event too. So I'm just
Yeah.
like, it was just like everything that was advertised just bailed, and I mean it's not all their fault honestly, but still it was I wasn't a happy camper.
yeah, no, there was a lot of people that were not happy. I think a lot of people backed out because of it. It was crowded the whole weekend because I was there the entire
Yeah.
weekend, but it wasn't as crowded as it usually is just because I think most people were like, yeah, fuck this.
Yeah, I mean like we couldn't get a refund, so I'm like I'm not gonna waste my ticket. I did waste Sunday. I didn't want to go Sunday. I already went one day. I seen it all already. So my wife's a big horror fanatic. She loves shopping horror. So I'm like, well, let's go at least shopping. Let's just pretend we weren't even gonna meet anybody. Let's just go to a shopping horror
Right.
event.
Right.
And my first 10 minutes in there, I ran into like Sean C. Phillip, which is the director I filmed with. So that kind of brought my mood up and everything. I'm like, all right, you know what? I didn't come for nothing because I got to kind of hang out with people again that I haven't seen in a long time. I
Right.
ran into Sean C. Phillips, then I ran into Adventures with David, who's also a vlogger that we hang out with. He's also in the music video for Sci-Fi Sam. Then
Nice.
you came along as well right there.
Right.
I was like, all right, you know what? This is a good turnout after all.
Yeah.
So I didn't show up for nothing, and it was a good thing. It was like a blessing in disguise.
Right.
So I didn't get what I want. Can't be the big baby. I made the best of it.
Yeah, I gotcha. I
But
gotcha.
my first day there, I had tickets for Saturday and Sunday. But literally, I did everything on Saturday, and met the only people that I met Tom Savini because I didn't want to leave empty-handed. So I'm
Right.
like, I went to go meet Tom Savini, but I'm not gonna go meet him again on Sunday. So
Right.
I knocked everything
Like,
out.
hey, remember me? We met yesterday.
Yeah. I'm not gonna go back again Sunday and do the exact same thing. I was like, nah, I just burnt those tickets. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna come back.
Yeah.
And then they're like, why'd you give them to me? I'm like, I was pissed. I was like, I wasn't thinking straight.
Yeah, bummer.
Yeah.
So, what are we doing here today?
So we're gonna have an interview. Got to talk about a few movies I've been featured in. My music video, Sci-Fi Sam, which has been recorded, and it's not out yet. We still are in the special effects process where it's pending right now, so it should be coming out soon. I'm hoping, but I do want to show you a rough cut that we have.
Okay.
For his eyes only, and you guys can see his reaction to see what to expect.
I feel so treasured.
If you see him making a mad face, it means it wasn't good. But if you see him laughing, then you know it's going to be worth watching.
I can fake it.
So
no, I'm just kidding.
So yeah, I want to give him an exclusive for giving me the opportunity to get on your show. I always like to give back to people. I'm not one that just like takes advantage of people like, oh, he got his podcast, I'm gonna get famous off of him.
Right.
No, I'm gonna grow famous with you. You
nice,
know?
Dude.
And I know you normally have your audio podcast, but I want the visual so they know who Mutant City
100%
Horror is.
Oh, dude.
They're gonna see this guy in the street and be like, that's Mutant City Horror. He's like, yeah, that's pretty cool. I love that feeling. Like I've had that happen to me once already or twice. Like someone actually called me Dirty Freaking Joe at an event. I'm like, huh? I didn't expect that. I went to go meet. I went to Horrorville last weekend and to go meet Kane Hodder and John Casier.
Yep.
The Crypt Keeper.
Yeah. So, we saw that on your Instagram.
While I was just strolling in, someone was like, Dirty Freaking Joe. I was like, what? I was like.
So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
First of all, it was dope that you got John Casier to do like a little like bump for you.
Yeah.
Was that like a paid thing? Like
service
he was offering?
So he had a bundle deal with his autographs, like autographs and a photo selfie, and then you can also include a personal message.
That was really dope.
You gotta have his voice locked in history for you doing something personal. So like my mom loves horror as well, so I'm like I'm already getting the bragging rights, taking a picture with the guy and his autograph. So let me have my mom have a little special moment of horror.
Dun, 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 dun. Hello, kiddies. It's your old pal, John Casier, the voice of the Crypt Keeper. And I have Joe and Jane hanging out with me. And this is a special shout out to Marta. Marta, I know that Joe has grown up watching Tales from the Crypt, and you're responsible for ensuring my retirement. But seriously, I do appreciate you, and I hope that all your screams come true. From Joe and Jane, and of course your old pal, the Crypt Keeper. Happy summer.
Oh, I made a little special shout out video for my mom.
That's super dope.
She's in my music video too. So I'm trying to get her involved. I'm paying my dues. Like I don't go like just hire only like great actors and like trying to make it big by using big names. I want to get people that supported me all my life involved in these projects so they can have that feeling too. Like I got my connections now and I know how to get into certain things, but not everybody does,
Right.
and not everyone has money to do these things or the time and all that. So I found a way to get my brothers involved in my music videos, and then I do have actors and directors like big shots in these things. So now they get to work with them. They feel special about it. Like my brother was in the music video and got to work with Brett Wagner.
Nice.
So now he's like, oh man, that was so awesome. I think I want to be an actor now. It's a cool and fun experience. Like everyone should do it once at least if they can. Obviously,
Right.
You just gotta know the right people. But I won't just allow anybody in. I gotta see that full support. It's just like you, like. I've talked to a lot of podcasts. They always want me to follow them. But then as soon as you message them, they don't really respond back. Or if you post, they don't really like your stuff, but they expect it from you, but
Right.
they don't do it back. But you responded to my messages
Yeah.
and anything like that. So I really respected that. And then we met in person. And we were just really cool. I got that cool vibe from you,
Right.
And I see you doing your podcast. I see the fire in you. So I want to do whatever I can to help you out. It's still a win-win situation. You know, like I'm on your show, but yet you're gonna get something back out of the truth.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, and none of this would really exist without my buddy Matt, who's my co-host, right? He was the one that had the idea for this whole thing, and he presented it. We started it. We have our YouTube channel that we were doing things there, and then we're doing it here on Spotify, and now like going back in time and like getting some video stuff back on the Instagram page, which like we weren't doing that before. So I feel like it was just more of like just kind of for us as a hobby, like there. But like now that we've transitioned it over to the socials, it's like, dude, get to meet so many cool fucking people. You know what I mean? Like, wouldn't imagine doing something like this back in the day. So I like origin stories. So yes, we're gonna get to the video, but like, tell me about how you got to the video. Like, how did you get into the industry that got you to this point where you're in movies, you're making music videos? Like, give us a little backstory.
So when I was, I don't know, maybe in my 20s, even maybe in the 18s, I was a big concert fanatic. I would go to concerts all the time, like at least once a month. I ended up finding a band called Van Stone, and these guys were. I went to go see Twisted Sister, but one of the opening acts was Van Stone. Never knew who they were. I'm like, but
Okay.
they put on a show that was just hilarious. It rocked.
Nice.
So I loved it. So then I was starting to follow them wherever they would play when they were headlining shows. I'm like, these guys were so cool. They started noticing I was at every show of theirs, right? So they would hang out with me after the show. I'm like, let me get your autograph, let me buy you a beer with the lead singer, Randy Van Stone.
That's cool.
So I hit, like me, I'm very musically inclined, so I can recognize a voice. Then I saw a movie like a couple days later. It was Little Man. And it turns out I was like, that voice sounds so familiar. You know, I'm like, that sounds like Randy Van Stone. And I looked at the credits and seen his name was Dave Sheridan.
Ah,
So then I Googled Dave Sheridan and I found out Dave Sheridan is Randy Van Stone.
There you
I was
go.
like, holy crap, I was with the movie star the whole damn time. Like,
There you
that's
go.
crazy. He's a rock star and an actor.
nice.
So then, you know, I started following him a lot more, obviously, and then we got really close where they would see me in, you know, all their shows. They're like, you were here all the time. You want to start filming in some of our projects. I was like, hell yeah, dude. So I was like an extra in the background on some of their documentary videos they would do. I don't want to spoil too much. I don't know if it's ever coming out, but you guys got to hurry up and put that out, dude. So yeah, we would do like behind the scenes things. He has this thing called like Rakati, which is like rock and karate. So he was like
Okay.
doing his own dojo things and all that kind of thing. He came to my house and started filming some like me doing some jump kicks, pretending I'm trying to learn Rakati from this
Right,
guy.
right.
So I realized I started seeing like if this guy's an actor and a musician, I was just a musician at the time. Like if this guy can do it, I can kind of do it. You know, I wanted to do that. So, but it didn't take me till a few years later until I started trying to get into the movies. Dave Sheridan was doing a meet and greet. When anytime he's in California, I always go hang out with him. So I'm like, I'm gonna go see him, support him and all that. And then Felissa Rose is always side by side with that guy.
Yeah.
And then like he
I got
introduced
some
me-
questions about her when you the whole night. Keep going though.
Yeah, he introduced me to her and like she's the sweetest person you can ever meet in the world. I swear to God, you can't find anybody sweeter than her. Like she's so kind. And she just we clicked, we became like friends and things like that. So I follow her a lot more on Instagram, and then I seen she was doing this is when I first found out about Indiegogo. So it's just starring the film with Felissa Rose. I'm like, hell, you know, I'm down to do that. So
Sure.
then, you know, I was talking to her the next time she came down in town, like, hey, I'm thinking of jumping on movies with you guys. It'd be pretty cool. She said, oh yeah, it'd be really cool. So, you know, I did the Indiegogo for the first time for the movies The Demons Within. They told me they were filming in Los Angeles. And then I booked it. I'm like, you guys sure we're filming here? They're like, yeah, we're filming in Los Angeles. Booked it, and it was legit. I started advertising. I'm gonna be filming in a movie the first time ever, you know. So I'm hyping myself now.
Right.
And then eventually something happened where they had so much going on with a guy in LA that they said, you know, he had to give the project back to the original director, which is in Ohio.
Mm.
I was like, oh, he's like, we're moving the project back to Ohio, so we're filming in Ohio. Do you still want to do it or not? And I was like, oh, you know, like. I already hyped to the world that I'm gonna be in
Right,
a movie.
right.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna all talk. So I'm like,
Right.
I have to do what I have to do. So I had to fly to Ohio and go film the movie. But Felissa's schedule didn't work out, and she didn't come out in the movie. So I was like bummed out. Like, I paid to work with Felissa, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, it was still a great shoot that we did over there. It's like I said, first time I got to see behind the scenes how movies are made. You know, that's awesome because like all my life I'm watching movies, I love it, but now you get to see how they're made, and it's really cool. Like
Right.
it's amazing how many people it takes to make a movie. Because when you're watching a movie, it can be a scene with just one guy on a bench, and then if you pan out, you'll see like everybody, how much people.
19 other people.
Yeah, that's not getting the credit and all the
Microphone guy and the camera guy and the script guy.
guy just bouncing light. You know, like,
Yeah.
I was like, damn, dude, that's crazy. So you see all that stuff, and then you know you start appreciating more people in the business,
Right.
you know, because they don't get that fame and attention, but
Right.
you know, yet they're there to make that happen. So without them, that celebrity wouldn't be a celebrity. You know?
Right.
So that's crazy. So, but yeah, so then I did that movie, and then I found out Felissa Rose is doing the Area 5150 with Sean Haitz. So then I was like, there goes me. I'm like, well, I missed my chance with Felissa, so I'm going to try to just do this one. Hopefully I can still be in a movie with her, you know?
So at this point, you don't know who Sean is, right?
No, never met him in
Okay,
my life.
got
So
it.
I just knew, I was just trying to get into a movie with Felissa because, like I said, we were like buddies now at that point.
Sure.
And, so wanted to get in a movie with her. And this one wasn't filming a scene with her, but she's still involved, so I can still say I'm in a movie with Felissa Rose.
Right.
So I booked the gig with Sean Haitz, and I got to set. They told me I'm going to be a fan of one of the podcasts, Sci-Fi Sam's podcast. I was like, okay. I'm like, so then they tell you, I'm like, you can play a rocker. You look like you're a musician. So since you're a musician, let's just keep you as a
How could
musician.
you tell?
You know? So yeah, he's like, yeah, let's just have you be yourself, and you can just bring your guitar, and just you're a fan, like you love Sci-Fi Sam so much. So then I got on set. The whole time I'm driving to set, I was thinking of a quick chorus in my head. I'm like, I want to write something
Sure.
just to put it on the movie. And I came up with a chorus to the Sci-Fi Sound, which you guys will hear. Sci-Fi alien. I was thinking like Wayne's World, like
Okay.
so. I was thinking something like that. I just had the chorus only, and again, I wrote a guitar piece to it and everything. So when I got to set, I'm like, hey, can I try this out? Like, I played that little hook, and like everybody on set, like, dude, that was amazing.
Nice.
They loved it. It was like very catchy and everything. So after I did my recording my scenes and all that. After that, they were like, you think you can record a whole song? I was like, yeah, dude, I can record
That's
a whole
cool.
song, dude. So they didn't demand it, but they were just, it was just talk.
Right.
Like, you think you can make a song? I'm like, yeah, I can do that.
Right.
So I wrote the song, and then I delivered the song to them, and then like, everybody was like mind blown. I went to go see Sean Haitz, his band, the Cosmic Jetties.
Cosmic Jetties, yeah.
I checked them out at the Universal Bar and Grill one day, and like, the rest of the producers and directors were there, and they just walked in like, dude, Joe, dude, that song was amazing. So I mean, like, that felt good. I mean, I was doing something right. So now I'm like, all right, I got the song out. They love it. So like now I'm like, how about I make a music video? It'd be pretty cool too. So that's why I decided to make the music video. I got with those guys. Like, you think it'd be cool if you make a music video, and I'll.
So that's your brainchild,
Yeah.
right? Like that was your idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to have fun with it because, like I said, you get that acting bug, you want to just keep doing it now too. So
Yeah.
I usually do music videos for my tracks that I release. Like, I did the My Blood. I wrote the song, released it, then I made a video for that. Then the Battle, wrote the song. Then eventually another year I had to do during COVID, so I couldn't shoot a video, so I made an animation video. So now that I release Sci-Fi Sam, I'm like, man, I want to make a video, but like, it's a song about the movie, so I gotta see if it's okay with these guys.
Sure.
So I reached out, I'm like, hey, you know what? I want to make a music video, and if it's cool, they can make cameos in it too. So I haven't seen every footage of Area 5150, so I don't know how different is it going to be,
Right.
but they were still happy with the turnout overall. Everything looks great and everything, so it's really cool. But like I said, when I was writing the song for Sci-Fi Sam, I just went by the trailer, dude. Like, I didn't get the script, so I don't know what the whole thing's really all about. I just
Right.
got the gist of it. So
Right.
I just looked at the trailer and looked at what Sci-Fi Sam does, his little podcast in the intro of the teaser trailer. So
Right.
I just literally like got things from there, like aliens, government abductions, everything he just said. I'm like, how do I turn all this into a song? So I like literally got like maybe a minute long of information and turned it into a song. It's just crazy. Like, but everybody's happy.
What good creators do.
Yeah, everybody was happy with it. I'm happy with it. I just can't wait to see the video because, like I said, the rough cut alone, like, I want to put it out already. I'm like, dude, let's just throw this out there, But we want a masterpiece where we're gonna submit it to like film festivals and things like that too.
That's
So
cool.
I want to win trophies like Sean Haitz.
There you go. I mean, and like, no spoilers, but he's in it too, right?
Yeah.
And then so he's got his stuff going around. Thumper's Revenge is getting all kinds of notoriety.
Dude, like, Cannibal Comedians, like,
It's getting a lot of attention at the moment.
Cannibal Comedian is dominating. If you guys haven't seen it, I really highly suggest you follow where they're airing it. But it's a good movie. It had me laughing like from beginning to end.
Yeah.
So they did a really great job on that film. I would really wish I was in that movie, but I didn't know about it. So I'm glad I'm in Area 5150 because of the work that he's getting. The success he's getting with Cannibal Comedian and Thumper. I'm like, I just can't wait for Area 5150. I know it's going to get even more attention too, So like, I want a piece of that stardom.
Yeah.
It's nice that he invites us to, to the premieres and all that. So I was there.
We are thankful enough that we got the
got a photo together at the
at the Cannibal Comedian red carpet.
Yeah.
So that was awesome. Thank you, Sean.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, just to see him and all his stuff come into fruition, and like to see like the cast and the crew and everybody like come together and just kind of like hang out, and like I got a real like family vibe from everybody.
Yes.
And then when we watch the movie, like you can totally see that whole interaction with everybody kind of playing out in film, and it really works so good in the movie, I think. So
yeah, big time.
Awesome stuff. So tell me a little bit more about Area 5150. So I know you show up, you do your scenes. Like, did you get to meet or do anything with Felicia at all?
No, I did not.
No?
Not meet her in person, like I said. I've met her plenty of times, like a meet and greet. So like, I'm not one of those like weird stalkers. Like, I need to be there with her when she's filming. Like, no, I just wanted to be like at least on a project with a big name in there, So like, originally, if you get to act with her, that's a plus. So that's what you want. That's what everybody wants. But as long as I'm in a film where there's big names in there, I can say I'm there because when it premieres, she'll be there.
Right.
So you can always at the red carpet, we'll hang out again and all that. But I just wanted to get in films, with some big names. I didn't want to start off with like Nothing, because if you're advertising, you're in a movie, no one's gonna watch it unless you actually throw something in there to make people watch it. You know,
Sure.
that's the hard part about being like independent and all that stuff. Like when I record a song audio, everyone's like, "Oh, he wrote a song," you know, like you're gonna get a few views here and there from like real supporters, but like until you actually have visual and like a big names involved, that's when they're like, "Oh my god, like he's working with this guy, and let me check it out," because of the other people that are in it, you know. So that's the hard part about it. Like a lot of people won't really help you out unless like it's something in it for them, you know.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Like no one's gonna want to see Dirty Freaking Joe if they don't even know who Dirty Freaking Joe is. But if I tell them, hey, you know, Brett Wagner's in it, and there's a lot of fans of Brett Wagner, like, oh, he's in it, let me check it out. And then they start liking Dirty Freaking Joe, you know.
Vernon Wells is also in that too.
He's in Area 5150, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But
talking
Brett Wagner's in my music video, not
Got
Area
it, got it, got
5150.
it. Okay.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's why I like to put music videos out to get the visual of me, you know, because not a lot of people want to do like audio anymore. They want to physically see what's going on. I can't play concerts because I'm a one-man band.
That's why we're here.
I hire a drummer, so like I don't have a full band to play at a show, so I like to make the music videos to have a visual of me at least. You know, they know I'm doing the work, and you know that's who Dirty Freaking Joe is, and that's like why like he said, "What this is what we're doing.
Right.
This is Mutant City Horror, everybody. Recognize." But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it on the Sci-Fi Sam. How the song came about and why we made the music video, and then now I'm going to be working on a documentary, a horror documentary, where I just got offered to be an executive producer, where I'll be doing an interview for that as well, and you know, mentioning the music video. And because that is making horror. When you watch this video, we couldn't even tell, like, is this a short film or is this a music video?
I gotcha.
After it was done, like I made a live video where I was telling, you know, thanking everybody for what this was. And every time I was mentioning it, I'm like, I just had so much fun making that movie, and I can't stop myself. I'm like, nah, music video. I'm sorry. It was at least 3 times where I kept saying like that was a great movie. I'm like, I mean, music video. You know, like it's very cool. Like I could submit it as a short film, you know, if I could. But I'm gonna submit it as a music video, and we'll see if they'll take it as a short film. But it's like three minutes long or so.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. But either way, even if I don't win, I just want to get nominated. I don't care. I just want to get it out there. People that enjoy it. I'm an entertainer, dude.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not in it for the money. I want you guys to enjoy it and have fun with it. You know, just like I just want to get that recognition, and that way people are like, hey, that's Dirty Freaking Joe. I like your shit.
Nice.
You know, like I'm like, yeah, thank you, man.
What's I would imagine is difficult too sometimes is like, you know, you have something great, right? You work with great people. You had a fun time doing it. You know how much love went into building this thing, and you know how awesome the end result is, and now it's just a matter of like putting it out there.
Yeah. So to me, like I keep telling my wife, I tell everybody, like I don't know how I'm gonna top this one off. I'm like, I just fucked up. You know,
you're like, I peaked too fast, man.
as a solo artist, like, cause I have an album out with my original band like a decade ago, Dirty Suicide. It's called Down and Dirty. But since I've gone solo, I've only released maybe 3 or 4 songs. So with this one out, I'm like, I fucked up, dude. I don't know how I'm gonna top this one off now, you know? Especially with the video. I'm like, fuck. So now, like, if I do something else, they're gonna expect this or better. I'm like,
you'll find a way, man.
Yeah, exactly. So
creativity always finds a way.
Yeah, and I have like 2 songs I want to work on, you know, because Brett Wagner keeps telling me like, hey man, you need to write a song for Desert Fiend so I can jump on vocals.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, dude. So I'm trying to work on something for that, but then I'm also writing my own personal music that I have to do as well. It's a tough thing to do, but I need to stay active. I need to stay active and keep myself distracted from life. So it's good. It's good to keep busy. I keep telling everybody I'm stressed but blessed.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You ready to check this video out?
I'm ready to do it, man.
Let's go. Let's see.
All
So
right.
this is the Sci-Fi Sam rough cut. So it'll look like this, but we still have to add the special effects on there, and they might do some more editing. So just enjoy. And this is Sci-Fi Sam. Greetings, Earthling! He saw it.
I love it.
That's Joe Cat, bro. Sean.
Yeah, Sean. Dude, that guitar's fucking sweet. Dude, this shit rocks, man. Love that.
That's the reveal.
Is that Ryan?
Yep. Air guitar with a gun.
Nice. Dude, that shit's dope.
He looks badass in the gear.
Dude, the music's great, man. Nice. I was just gonna ask.
See, you laughed. I love it already. Right? That means it's
Dude,
good.
that was great.
There's extra beef footage. It's like wandering in place and shit.
I could see. All right, so I can see exactly where you're like, let's just put it out.
Yeah, dude.
Because it looks great.
Right.
And what's, yeah, dude, it sounds fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
I love it, man.
Like I like if I'm into a project, I go all out, dude. Like I'm like go big or go home. You
Yeah.
know? Like, and just the fact that I'm making a video and a song for a guy making a movie, you know, I don't want to like disappoint, you know,
Right.
or else I'm gonna look bad and no one's ever gonna want to work with me again.
Right.
So I'm like, I had to go big and all out. I had to rent the studio. Like all this was just all funded through me.
Right.
So like, if I fail, I have no one else but myself to blame. But if
Yeah.
I succeed, I'm like, fuck yeah, that was
Yeah,
amazing. But
dude.
of course, it took a team effort. You know, like without them in the video, I couldn't make it, obviously. So I do, you know, I thank everybody. But I did not charge a dime to anybody. I made sure I, you know, saved up for this project and like, cost me money. And I'm still paying for extra stuff that I have to, you know, like for the special effects and things like that. But
It's well worth it though. I
Yeah.
mean, I could see where when you start pushing this shit out and like,
yeah,
letting the world see it, like
Yeah.
it gaining like a lot of popularity. I mean, the music's fucking awesome.
yeah,
All of the scenery, all of the special effects, even just in what's in the rough
yeah,
cut,
yeah.
let alone like what's being added to it, I think is gonna be really fucking
Yeah, like
awesome.
when you see them firing guns, like I need to add the little gun flare,
Yeah,
bullets
yeah.
flying and stuff like that. But it's I'm like, dude, I want to put it out so bad, you know. So I'm glad I got to like show it to somebody. You got exclusive. You seen it
Dude,
first?
that's so awesome, man. Thank
Publicly
you.
wide. You saw it first.
You'll see it soon enough.
Dude,
Don't worry.
I
soon enough.
just wanted to make sure someone saw it. That way, everyone's not just thinking I'm bullshitting. Coming soon, coming soon, coming soon. Like I've been posting that a lot.
Yeah.
And then when when's it coming out? I'm like, oh, it should be out next month. And it didn't come out next month. I'm like,
Right.
coming soon again. But like, I want the world to know that it is out somewhere. Like it's still being worked on. It's gonna come out, but I just don't have the control of releasing an actual date because it's not 100% done. I want to say it's like 80, 85% done.
Yeah.
So it's almost ready to come out. We're just waiting for these, you know, special effects, the visual special
Yeah.
digital effects. So
I mean, I saw the little stuff that you have put out on the Instagram page.
Yeah, yeah.
Like even that stuff, I was like, oh, dude, I can't wait to see. this
yeah,
shit,
yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I mean?
dude, definitely.
And being able to see it here, fucking dude, amazing.
You
Thank
got to see the aliens. You know? So
Yes.
that was Joe Castro. Like Joe Castro made those effects.
Okay.
You know, so like for Mines, he made a specific prosthetic mask for me, you know,
Nice.
and it's just like a frontal only. It's not the he did the whole head cast mold of my front of my face, so he made that, and it was so detailed, like the eyes are like glistening and everything. I was
Yeah.
like, it's so awesome.
How long did it take to shoot the whole thing?
I actually stayed there for 12 hours. We shot it in 12 hours.
Damn, so like a full day.
Yeah, I learned my lesson from the last video I did. I rented it for like maybe 5-6 hours, and I ran out of time. So then I had to book a different day somewhere else. Like we rented a motel and got a green screen. And just finished the rest of the video, you know. So I'm like, damn, dude.
That's cool, man. Matt and I have always talked about like renting like
Yeah.
one of those containers, not a container, but like what the fuck? Where you go and like you put all your shit.
Oh, storage.
Storage.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you. Fuck. Yeah, we've always talked about renting like a storage unit.
Yeah, yeah.
And just like padding it with like blankets and shit,
Yeah.
like throwing some lights in there, and then like having that be our recording studio.
Yeah, yeah.
Like somewhere like halfway between he and I, so that you know, we don't, neither one of us have to drive like the full length or whatever.
You know what? It's crazy. Like I said, I've learned a lot behind the scenes since I started making movies and, you know, getting closer to Sean Haitz, Joe Castro, and all these people. Like Joe Castro told me, like on one of his scenes, the Terror Tunes 4 is what his latest thing he released.
Okay.
You know, there's a scene where like there's like, some people in the jungle or like the forest or something like that, right? Out in nature. When I went to his studio to get my head mold and all that, he told me, hey, we filmed that scene right here. I'm like, no fucking way. It was like a small garage.
Nice.
He's like, we filmed this. That's where our jungle scene is. I just got a lot of trees, palm trees, and put them inside, and then like you don't even have to rent a storage, dude. You can turn this room into a set. You know?
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit.
It's
too.
crazy
Yeah.
how like
Yeah.
you can turn anything into something and make people believe it's what it is.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm like, damn, that's a trick of Hollywood magic. But,
Yeah, the magic of life.
you know, that's the thing. That's what I love about what I'm doing now, like being involved in music with movies and all that, because I get to see how things are done, and I can start making better videos myself. I'm like, all right, now I know how the tricks work. You know,
Yeah.
so it's really cool. But
Nice.
yeah, that video, because I, you know, like I said, we ran out of time the last time we shot For My Blood. That I'm like, I gotta rent more hours this time because like it's a 3-minute song, but every scene you got to be recorded like maybe 4 times, different angles. Or first off,
How many times do you end up singing the song?
so luckily for this, I didn't have to sing it because we have audio playback. So like when you're recording, it doesn't really have to, you don't have to worry about your audio at all.
Gotcha.
That's the one plus thing about difference on movies and music videos. Movies, you actually have your dialogue and you have to say it over and over again. But music videos is just the audio plays in the background. You can just lip sync the whole time, you know. But I was singing it over and over myself because I want the actual expressions, like your throats to like
Sure.
freaking forehead,
Yeah.
veins and all that popping up.
Right.
But I would say if I had to sing it, I did it at least like 8 times
Damn.
per angle, you know.
Okay.
So overall, I'm not sure, I lost count, but it was a fun shoot. It was definitely a fun shoot, you know. We had some up and downs as well. We still ran out of time, honestly, with 12 hours,
Damn.
but we had to cut out a lot of stuff. Like here in my top secret files I have here, it's like the whole shots we were supposed to shoot. I didn't even use one of the sets that I paid for, you know. I was like, we were supposed to shoot at a school scene and we didn't even have to do
Damn,
that. I was
really?
like, yeah, we ran out of time. We're like, we need to shoot the good stuff that we need for sure, and like we ran out of time. We couldn't shoot everything we wanted, but we got enough to make it great, you know. So
So all the okay, so where did you actually shoot the video?
it was in Burbank. It was like a studio. So it's like
Like an actual
you can
lot
rent, yeah,
that you
yeah.
can rent?
You can
Okay.
rent it out and they stage everything for you. Like you just choose which scenery you want, and then they stage it up for you, ready to go.
So all of the props and everything is provided by the
Yeah.
studio? Oh,
Well,
that's-
all the props are provided there that they have, but I had to buy my own that I wanted to as well. Like
okay.
I know you've seen this the probing scene.
Yeah.
Like there's a syringe. I bought that myself. Like I brought the, you know, some of the coats we bought ourselves. The only thing that they provided was the soldier suits and the guns. You know, so the tables obviously, but dress wise, I bought one of the camo suits, the one my brother was wearing, like the camouflage one.
Okay.
I ended up buying that. You know, any like stethoscope if a doctor was wearing, I bought those. So I had to bring my own props just to make it more interesting. But the set doesn't provide some props, like the
That's
guns,
cool.
which is what I wanted. I'm like, I need the guns. So
Right.
I specifically told him like there was a specific room that shows it was a gun room. I'm like, I want the gun room. Like, oh, you can only choose the gun room or the space pod because it's technically the same room. They just decorated different, like
Right.
rock.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, give me a space pod. I need a space pod, obviously. But I'm like, but can I get the guns? Like, they're like, oh yeah, we'll throw the guns in the bins. You can just choose whichever one you want. I'm like, done. I just need the guns. My wife was having a blast, like making TikTok videos. And she was like trying to just like the whole time when she wasn't filming, she was just like making TikTok videos. And then Sean Haitz was like, he was filming some extra B-roll footage because that location happens to be the exact location Area 5150 was shot.
That's why I was asking, because I couldn't tell. It looks like it's right on this, like,
Yeah.
on a scene from the movie.
Yeah, so I mean, I found it myself because when I was planning my music video, I was like, I found this is the website I use. It's called Peerspace. That's how I find where some of my sets. So I typed in like sci-fi sets, and I found this. I'm like, this is perfect for what I want, you know. So I booked it, and then I started looking at I wanted ideas on how to make my alien look for the video, and then I was kind of scrolling through the Area 5150 page to see what their alien looked like, and then I found their alien, and then I was looking at the background. I'm like, dude, no way. This is the same exact location I just booked, you know? And I told Sean, like, hey, dude, I think I booked the same location where you guys filmed. He's like, yeah, it is. I'm like, cool. So that was another plus thing for Sean, too. I'm like, hey, dude, you know what? We're going to be filming at the same location you shot your movie. So if you want to shoot extra B-roll footage or anything you missed, you can actually shoot there. So he was shooting, like, on some extra B-roll footage on the side when he wasn't filming.
Nice.
And as my wife was doing her TikTok, she's like, God damn it, Sean, you're in my way. You're in my TikTok way. She's like, damn, Sean. But it was fun. Like, that's what I want. I want everyone to have a blast. You know, so Sean still got to use.
You could totally tell.
Yeah, we all had a blast. You know, like I give kudos to some of the people in the video because like they didn't film their scenes till like maybe 3-4 hours later, so they're just kind of hanging out in the background, you know, they're just chilling. But they got to enjoy the other scenes because like while we're filming in one set, they can still go hang out on the other ones, play with the guns. You know, the school scenes they were still taking. I think there's a picture out there somewhere where Sean Haitz, I think Toxic Doom took it, where he's like chilling at the school in the class or something like that.
It sounds vaguely familiar.
I think he has a mug and he's sitting in a class scene or something like that. But there's a photo of it, but it's not in the video. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. People were just having fun like on set.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I look at that stuff and I'm like, man, these guys are having the fucking time of their lives.
Awesome. But I mean, it's all fun. You know, everybody still got it. She still managed to make like 8-9 TikToks over there. So I was like, oh, thanks for involving me in it. You know, it's like it was such a busy day for me. Like I couldn't even enjoy everything, dude. You know, like I seen the prop guns, but I didn't even get to take a picture with one. You know, like because I had to film my scene, then I had to go get in prosthetic makeup, then I had to change different outfits. So like I play a character as a bass player, Joe, and then I'm a guitar player, Joe. You know, so like both of them have different outfits. So I had to be like, shit, we gotta film the guitar scenes again. I'm like, all right, let me take my jacket off, put this other one on, and then, all right, we need to pick up a shot for bass. I'm like, fuck, I gotta go back and change the outfits. And then again, of course, once I turn into the alien, you got the prosthetic on, so I got to stay in one outfit from there. But it was just so hard to see, dude. I'm telling you.
So who did all the like the direction for the video?
Tim Bennett. Tim Bennett was doing the direct. He was my director. He's directed all of my music videos since like even when I was in the Dirty Suicide. I have a song called Partay. That's the first time he ever worked with me. So he was the roadie for that band Van Stone that I saw.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So I follow these guys like all the time, and then they were, you know, helping. They had me included in their behind the scene footages, that were documentaries. They're making little mini movies. So then I knew they had access to cameras and stuff. So I asked Tim. I'm like, hey Tim, like, you mind helping me shoot a music video for me? You know, I did a house party. It was like a house party music video, so it was pretty cool because the song's called Partay.
Okay.
So we just had a house party video, and he shot that video, and I loved his work. I was like, so then from there, I'm like, you're my go-to guy, you know. And then same thing with My Blood. That was years later after that one. I'm like, you mind helping me out again, do the music video? He's like, yeah, I did. And so like, I love that guy because he always has creative geniuses. You know, I come in mind, like I write what I want, what's gonna get shot, and then he kind of just changes it up a little bit. Like, I think this will be a little funnier. This will be a little funnier. Like in the first video I have, like in the ending, I was supposed to like, everyone's passed out, like it's at the end of the party. I'm in a freaking thong or something, you know. And I'm supposed to wake up like with chicks or something. Like the whole band's there, like all partied out, and we're supposed to wake up with like all hungover. I'm supposed to wake up with a chick, but that chick like ended up leaving the set because one of her boyfriends got mad or something. I'm like, oh, loser. So I'm like, damn, my chick's gone. It's not my girlfriend. It was just like someone that came for the video.
Right.
I'm like, well, I don't have someone to wake up with. And then like Tim was like, you know what would be funny? If you wake up on top of your bass player. He's like, you should just jump on top of your bass player.
That is pretty rock and roll.
So I was like, damn, yeah, you know what? And like, I'm a team player. I'm like, I'm down, dude. So like, I got like, it's just disturbingly funny, you know.
Nice.
It's like I'm in a freaking thong, like, and then like they pan like up towards my legs, and then you see my bass player's face, and then you see my ass like right in front of his chin by his chin and shit. And so I was like, that is rock and roll, dude. That is rock and roll, you know. So I'm like, I give kudos to my bass player for staying in that position.
Nice.
But yeah, he's that guy. Tim's always throwing in like something to make it hilarious, you know. Like
That's cool, man. And it's good that you guys have history, right? Because
Yeah.
when you get on set, like you already have
Yeah.
a rapport, a back and forth, like a dialogue
Yeah.
almost, and so it's easy to kind of make stuff happen on set.
Yeah, so he threw a lot of ideas for this one too, but like I said, we ran out of time, so we couldn't do it a lot. But yeah, Tim Bennett, that was my director. I'm more of the second AD, but like I said, I was in prosthetics half the time, and it was hard to see because like the location was already slightly dark because of the lighting for the video.
Right.
But then like, if my eyes were like technically on the mask, my eyes are like up here, you know. So then I got to
okay.
see through here, like a little corner hole. So I'm like
Huh.
looking around, like trying to walk in the dark, like somebody take my hand, like.
What's up, man?
You know, so I crashed into so many things so many times, you know. It's like, but that's how horror movies are made. It's crazy. Like, so I have to be like, they told me, hey, look straight at the camera. I'm like, I am looking at the camera. Like, no, your eyes are up there, so you have to look down. I'm like, okay, so now I have to perform like this, like if I'm looking at the camera, you know. So it's pretty crazy. So that's the difficult part that people don't understand. Like everyone's gonna be like, "Oh man, that music video it came really great, dude. You guys are having fun." I'm like, it was fun, but shit brutal too. You
A
know,
lot of
Like,
work. A lot of work.
You know how many times I tripped and crashed and
Hey, man, you got to put in the work. Otherwise,
Yeah.
You know,
paid my dues. So
there you go.
it was just good to. I love being in prosthetics and because like
Yeah.
growing up,
I
I
would
love
imagine that shit's super
I love horror movies. You know, you watch Freddy Krueger, you watch Jason. You know, these are horror characters in masks. You know, like
Right.
you just can't like buy these off the streets, and like, and if you do, it's not a legit looking one. You know, so
Right.
it was fun doing that. And then even for Desert Fiends, like they actually did a whole head cast mold on me, and I played one of the lead mutants on that one, and that one was a lot more fun, but tough to eat. You know, because I had to eat while I had the mask on. It was full on mask. You know, they're like, you can't. I couldn't eat a burrito with my hand, or I had to literally slice everything in little pieces and just like eat it without trying to touch the mouth. I had to like put my phone on like a mirror view so I can see where I gotta go. Because if
Yeah.
I like hit my nose, like I mess up the mask.
Yeah.
Like put stains of like Taco Bell sauce all over my face. It's hilarious.
I mean, at the end of the day, you're making a movie. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
So like, it
Like I said,
kind of goes hand.
I
in hand
loved
with
it,
each other.
dude. Desert Fiend was a really great experience. Like filming Desert Fiends.
Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, definitely. As you guys seen, there's a teaser trailer out there, and just looking at the teaser trailer alone, you can tell it's gonna deliver. It's really great, very gory. Brett Wagner's in that one as well. This is why I like that he's in my music video. So yeah, Desert Fiends is kind of like it's like Wrong Turn, Hills Have Eyes kind of style movie, horror slasher comedy. I'm not sure when it's coming out as well, but hopefully soon. Hopefully by the end of the year or possibly early next year. Really looking forward to that one. But there was a lot of celebrities on that one, like Eric Roberts is there, Bai Ling, you know, Tom Arnold, Brett Wagner, Eileen Dietz. It was like so many great people in that movie, you know.
Nice.
But yeah, it was fun to work with everybody. Like not one person was like a douchey or you know, everyone always hears the stories of Hollywood actors are like, oh, they're stuck up, things like that. Like there was not one person that was like really stuck up or anything at all. So it was a great experience, you know, meeting Sean C. Phillips. That guy was great. I got to work with him, so I actually act a scene with him too. So
That's cool.
it's funny. I mean, I don't want to spoil stuff, but it's like I get my payback on him in a movie because
Nice.
I chase him and he chases me. It's just funny, but you guys just stay tuned to watch that one. It's gonna be really good.
Nice.
Very, very gory. And again, like I didn't get to see everyone's scenes and things like that because when I'm getting in makeup, other things are getting filmed. So like I seen the majority of it,
Right.
what's being done, but there's certain kills that I didn't get to see. There was some ups and downs on there, like things happened on set where we were filming, and then one of my scenes actually where I was killing somebody, blood squirted everywhere including the camera.
Nice.
So then the camera guy got pissed off. I'm not gonna mention names, but you know, camera guy got pissed off, and then he's like, you know what, we're not filming anymore here if you guys are working with blood. You know, like he was like literally ready to quit.
Did he not know going into it?
I don't get that part, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay. I mean,
prepared.
kind of know. I mean, like you see what's going on, and
Yeah, so that was the weird part. And I was like, dude, come on, I'm in the middle of my scene. You know, I want to finish my scene. So he's like, you know what, I'm not filming anything else the rest of the day if it's involving blood because you guys are messing my cameras up. I was like, okay, you know, so
Yeah.
it was a big scene. And then
I mean,
there's
I get it. That shit's fucking expensive.
yeah.
But like,
You should know what
Know what you're
getting
doing?
into. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what you're filming.
yeah, exactly.
Put a raincoat on or something. But yeah, so then after that, there was another scene I had to kill somebody else later that day. But then it was like one of those people that they did through the Indiegogo, they get pay to get killed
Sure.
in the scene. So this guy was pissed now. He's like, no fucking way, dude. Like you guys are gonna take away my scene now, and I just invested a lot of money. I'm like,
Right.
I know. I told the dude like, hey, calm down, dude. Like. I'll figure something out. I'll find a way to kill you, or we don't have to use the blood. You know, and it's gonna be epic. And trust me, what I came up with is disturbingly, disgustingly awesome.
Nice.
And he was happy with the ending, you know. So with his turnout of his scene and all that.
Nice.
So I had to come up with this. I told him just hang it tight, dude. Like don't overblow yourself out. I'll figure something out. I'll talk to Sean. I came up with this kill, and that's the good thing about independent movies too. Like they kind of let you do your thing. Like you got to improv a lot too. Like they'll just tell you like, here, this scene is about this. I kind of go like, they gave me the script. I memorized my line, and I didn't even say really anything from the damn script. I had to change everything up a little bit. A lot of things happen where like things happen on set where you have to change it up, but you got to be good and quick to do it. And that's one thing about me is I'm pretty good at just coming up with something out of my ass
Nice.
like right away, you know. So
Nice.
overall, I made a happy kill. I can say there's a happy ending. That's a little teaser I can put on that part, but yeah, I think when people see that scene that I did specifically with this guy, people are gonna be disgusted, and I'm gonna say thank you.
Nice.
They're like, you're disgusting. I'm like, thank you,
Nice.
thank you. You know, but it's very interesting. Like they haven't revealed the alien, not alien. They haven't revealed the mutants look yet. I think on the teaser trailer they just have the sacks on like over their heads, so they're hiding the mutants for their actual movie reveal. That way it builds up some suspense.
That's cool.
And that's
Yeah.
why I took a page out of that book and did it for my Sci-Fi Sam music video.
Sure.
Like, I'm not gonna reveal my alien to build suspense. Now everyone's like, God damn it, I
Right.
want to see it. I'm
Yeah.
like, I know you do. So
Yeah.
do I.
Yeah.
So
It's worth the wait. I'll tell you.
yeah, so yeah, that scene was really, really epic. And then there was other times where like certain kill scenes just didn't work out. So then we had to come up with improvise and improv it, you know.
Right.
So like we saved the day a few times, you know. So
Right.
that's pretty cool. But Desert Fiends is really going to be really, really something to look at, man. Because like I'm telling you, if you love comedy, the comedy's there. If you love gore, the gore is there definitely. There's a lot of blood in there. Eric Yoder, I think, was doing the special effects in there, and it did not fail.
So you got a lot going on, right? Because you got the Sci-Fi Sam video coming out, which is attached to Area 5150.
Yeah.
You've also got Desert Fiends coming out. You've got Making Horror, the documentary. And then I know you've rented some space to do interviews, and
Yeah.
you got a lot on your plate, man.
I got a lot on my plate because I know The Demons Within is the first movie that I filmed in. They've already did an actual premiere, but in Ohio.
Okay.
I think right now they're going to Pennsylvania, I think next. So then once eventually they're going to come to LA, I'm going to be doing that. Don't have an actual date yet for that, but that'll be the first time I can see myself acting on the big screen.
You
That's
got to
pretty
let us
cool.
know, man. We'll
Yeah.
be out there. We'll promote the shit out of it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
definitely. That's gonna be like a possession film. So it's like a
Nice.
modern day Exorcist, you know.
Nice.
So it's pretty. That was a fun shoot to do. I'm gonna quick scene on that one, but like I said, anything is better than nothing. Someone told me if you're recognized on a small scene, then you know you made it.
Yeah.
Someone can really if you stand out in a small scene.
Hey, I know that guy.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
oh shit. And I do something that makes me stand out as well, dude.
Right.
So it's pretty cool. I think I think it's already out like on a teaser trailer. I flip a table, dude, but it was insane. Like that being my first movie ever. Like when they were filming, they said, "Oh, yeah, we're gonna like kind of film everybody individually," you know, because there was a bunch of us like surrounding a table and people going crazy, so they're gonna film everyone's reaction. But I thought it was gonna be a stop and go, like film your reaction cut, but no, they were just kind of going. So I'm just like waiting for my turn. The whole time I see them like panning cameras over here, I'm like, and they get in my face, I'm like, oh shit, it's alarm. I'm like, "Ah!" I wasn't ready for it, but like I was ready for it. Like I knew what they told me. I said, yeah, you can flip a table, go nuts, flip a table, do whatever you want. They kind of said it like that, like
Right.
do whatever you want. But how they mentioned flip a table, I thought that was actual directions and shit,
Right.
you know. So so as soon as that camera came to me, I'm like, rah! I just flipped the table and shit. And they're like, they had to cut right after that because I guess they had a mic under the table.
Oh,
So they're like, oh man, you broke my mic. I'm like, did I? No, I didn't. Like, still works. We're good. So it was funny though. Like that's what I'm saying. Things happen like that behind the scenes, and you don't even notice those type of things. But
Yeah.
that was my first time in a role, and it was exciting and fun. Like, come on, flipping tables, dude. That's like awesome. I got to throw all these cards all over the place.
nice.
So I want to see myself do that on the big screen. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Gotcha.
So yeah, Demons Within will be coming out shortly into LA. Desert Fiend is going to be rolling out shortly as well. That's my first lead role, and I'm the mutant, so
Nice.
I'm really excited for that one.
Nice.
Area 5150 should be coming out shortly soon as well. I think after the whole Cannibal Comedian and Thumper's Revenge,
Right.
after their little parade, Area 51 will come out. And then, yeah, my music video, Sci-Fi Sam, is going to be coming out, and now I'm working on the Making of Horror
Yeah.
documentary. Yeah, I've already started renting out some set locations so I can do interviews. So that's gonna be pretty exciting. So
Nice,
yeah,
man.
I'm keeping busy. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Like these black eyes down here are not here just for fun. I wasn't born this ugly. you
On top
know?
of being a husband and a full-time employee, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it can be a lot.
Yeah.
Kudos to you for balancing it all. man.
Yeah, definitely. Everyone's like, "Oh, you're famous now, Mr. Hollywood." I'm like, "Hey, dude, you don't know what I gotta go through." It's like I'm not getting paid for this stuff, you know. Like, so it's fun. It's fun and worth it in the end, you know, in the long run. So I'm doing something right, you know, because I'm getting the attention, you know.
Dude, as long as
meeting
you're
other
having fun
people.
with it, man.
Yeah.
That's the important part. Like,
And that's the thing.
as long as you're having a good time, making friends, you know,
Yeah.
it's all gonna come in time.
Yep.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm like anybody I meet along the way, I always try to keep them with me and like bring them with me along. That way they can grow up as well. But I gotta see that. I gotta feel and see that same effort back.
Sure.
You know, like I can't just be like I'm just gonna like your free ride. It's not your free ride.
Right.
You know? Like so. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like with you, like I'm pretty sure once Area 5150, we're gonna have you back on the premiere doing.
That'd be
interviews
great.
as well,
Yeah,
you know,
I'd
so,
love to do any of that stuff.
Yeah,
man.
the next
Being
video
a-
I ever shoot, man, I'll probably have you on set.
Yeah.
You'll be acting in the next time.
I'll just be in the back, just hi.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's vloggers that they've interviewed my wife at her booth, and then when Demons Within was coming out, he's like, "Oh, you're in the movie too? Let me just give you a promo." I'm like, I didn't never knew the guy.
Right.
That was David. David's Adventures with David on YouTube.
Yeah, I think we follow him on the.
Yeah, so that guy, like, he's been down with us, like, always supporting my wife, free promo on his videos, and he let me do my little plug-in for the Demons Within. So I'm like, this guy's cool, like, he's here for you guys. So that's why I told him, you know what, come in my music video, like, and that was his first time ever, like, on the other end of the role. He's actually acting now and like in the somewhat of a big production, so he really appreciated that. And then I think now he's like getting more connection. He's doing something else with was it the Night Butcher? He's in another movie. Like, he's a production assistant, but he still gets to work behind the scenes, So like it's like the opening a door for somebody,
Sure.
So I got the vlogger in the side in the music video, Toxic Doom. Like anytime they've ended with my wife, Jane Zero Creation. They've ended with my wife, and every time we go there, they support her, we support them, they're always cool. They're always cool people. They don't act like oh, just buy my shit and go. It's like they actually talk to you guys and stuff like that.
Right.
They'll promote you. So I was like, you guys promoted my wife, and I'm gonna bring you on a music video, so get you more publicity
You're
too.
cool, man.
So I didn't just hire big names. I got Sean Haitz because it's a movie, based on his movie. It's inspired by one of his movies. I'm like, it'd be pretty cool if you made a cameo in it. Brett Wagner. Funny thing about that guy is when I was on the Desert Fiends, when I was shooting Desert Fiends, we were in the green room just hanging out, and I was telling him, I'm like, oh yeah, when I go back, I gotta record my music video. I got like Sean Haitz in it, Joe Castro's gonna be in it, and he just kind of tells me like, oh, I'm surprised you didn't hit up your buddy to be in the video. I'm like, which buddy? He's like me. I'm like, oh. At that moment, I felt bad and I felt great at the same time, because now him calling me his buddy, I'm like, that made me feel like, oh, I'm his buddy, like
Right.
I didn't think that. I thought we were like more acquaintances. Like I said, I'm still starstruck that I'm hanging out with some of these celebrities, I can't believe it that it's actually happening. So when he said I was his buddy, it was like a warm feeling inside, but then I felt bad because like I'm over here talking about other celebrities being in the music video and he wasn't in it, so I made sure he got into it. Like I had people that were dropping out, like, oh, I can't make it to your video, it's too far. Once I gave him the location, so I'm like, all right, now that you're out, I can get Brett Wagner in. So it works out in the end. But like I said, I got some big names in there, but I got a lot of people that supported me as well. Like my brother's in the music video, my mom's in the music video. Ventures with David, that's a vlogger that I want him to get some more exposure. He doesn't need my help. He has a good following, but still, like, the more the better,
Right.
And then, Toxic Doom's in there as well. So, like, I got my wife in there, help her with her business too, get some more exposure. So, like, I did it for them. I think a lot of them have more TV time than me, maybe. I'm not even sure. Like, I told them, like, my audio's already there. So, like, I don't need all the attention, but I do want to be in it and kind of look cool. So.
Yeah. That's super gracious of you.
So I threw myself in there. I think I'm just mainly performing, and then I have some scenes where, like, I do stuff, but I don't want to reveal that yet. But I made sure everybody got TV time, like, and then they're gonna stand out. Like, you've seen like some of the kill scenes, like everybody has a kill scene, so it's like everyone had a great time, dude. So it was fun.
Nice.
So that's what I'm saying. The next one, that's why I don't know how I'm gonna top this off. He was like,
you'll find a way.
It's pretty tough, as you can see. That was pretty great.
As far as you've come and
yeah,
building a little bit of a brand and a reputation.
Yeah.
We can see the creativity. I'm sure you'll find a way.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Well, before we wrap, what's in the folder?
So in the folder, actually, it's just mainly just something for you.
Oh.
which I have that, which we can't really expose
Okay.
one yet, but
So dope.
you can read that.
It says I'm on Mutant City Horror, and then it says deep. Thanks, man. I
And then,
appreciate that.
Yeah, and then there's some flyers in here. That's for the Creep It Real.
Okay.
So this is where I will be at in case anyone's ever interested, just to say hi, talk about movies, music. My wife's Jane Civil Creation will be vending at a few upcoming events. Creep It Real, OC Creep It Real, November 17 and 18.
Nice.
That's in Orange County. She also has
Okay.
Creep by Econ. That's September. I got it on here somewhere.
Ooh, we just got hit up to vend there too. We were
Yeah.
trying to do it just to do like an on-site, like kind of meet people,
Yeah,
do the
yeah.
podcast thing. But for what they're charging for a booth, plus we would need power for all the equipment. Like
Yeah.
it was too much. So we'll probably just attend as fans.
Yeah. So Creep by Econ is going to be on September 23rd and 24th. OC Creep It Real is September 16 and 17. And then the Haunted Rose attraction, that's October 28 and 29. So she's vending over there, and I'm always at her booth. So if anybody wants a free meet and greet before I start charging people, come hang out. Check me out. Follow me on Instagram, dirty_87. Dirty Joe. Dirty Joe.
Where can everybody find you?
Yeah, Dirty Joe or is it Dirty_Joe?
Dirty_.
Dirty_Joe 87 on Instagram. I'm on Facebook under Joe Gonzalez. You can find me on there. You can see any updates, behind the scene footages of my movies, music videos, just my adventures, doing meet and greets myself, podcasts like this right here. So
IMDb page, got it all, man.
I got it all. So specifically go to my Instagram. That's where I have one of those link trees where you can find my IMDb, all my music videos. So some people are too lazy to do the research, so I have it easy there for you guys, But yeah, I mean, that's for you. And
Thanks,
everything else in here is just, I just brought this to hide that.
Yeah, I got you.
This actually shows you like everything I was doing for the music video set. Like I'm gonna have people missing in there. That's one of the guys, one of the other directors.
We met him at the red carpet for
Yeah.
Cannibal Comedian.
Yeah, and then that's my dad right here. So
Oh, nice.
this is actually a secret here as well. They don't know about that one.
Okay.
So yeah, this is actually like our load time. Like we had loading time, like schedule shoots. I'm telling you, we didn't even get to shoot everything, dude. Like it tells you like all that. But
Yeah.
these are just the release forms when they film.
Sure.
So
That's awesome, man.
But everything I was just hiding that so you can have that.
Oh, thank you.
So you can have that.
I
You can cover that one.
I will, yes.
But
I'll figure out a creative way to like promote that without spoiling anything.
but yeah, thanks for
And then
having me
and then
on.
I'm gonna throw it in a frame.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to. I don't know. So I've got like I bought some posters from Monster Palooza.
Okay.
This one is the one that I bought specifically for Robert Englund to sign,
Oh.
which was like a little over like $100.
Yeah.
And so when he didn't show up, I was like, I mean, it's still a kick-ass poster.
Yeah.
But like, it's not as kick-ass without his autograph on it.
Right.
And it's gonna go up on the walls and stuff. So we're gonna convert the
I
walls
know
to
you can send it to him to get autograph, but it's not the
It's not
same.
the same.
I know I'm
Yeah,
the same way.
so not the
I
same.
need to.
There was a small part of me was like, maybe I send it with you guys because I know you went to go see him in Arizona.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, it's no different for me just sending it directly to him. So
But then he didn't do autographs that day either. He only did the photo.
there you go.
I literally bought autograph and photos on Monster
love
Palooza. But this one, he only did photos only. I'm like, all right, whatever, shit,
Yeah.
fine. But yeah, that's
Well, all right, brother. Thanks for coming through, man. Can't
Thanks
wait
for having
to see
me, man.
everything live
Yeah.
out in the open. And as soon as that stuff comes around, we'll start promoting the shit out of it.
Yeah, appreciate that.
We'll get this cut up and probably do a couple scenes here and there on the Instagram or
Yeah.
whatever.
Make sure you follow Mutant City Horror, Spotify and Instagram.
Dirty_Joe87 Instagram. Check out your stuff is on Spotify too, right?
Yeah. I'm everywhere.
I've seen your stuff on Spotify.
I'm on Spotify. I'm on iTunes or whatever it's called now, Apple Music. I'm everywhere. Amazon Music. I'm on all streaming platforms. So don't be lazy, guys. Come on now.
All right, there it is.
Take it
Sci-Fi
easy.
Sam. Check it out.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
Woo.